Hello students, today we'll start chapter 7 Understanding Advertising, and this is part 1 of this chapter. Understanding Advertising. What is advertising? You have watched so many advertisements or ads on TV while you watch match, while you watch serials or movies, etc. And out of your home also, today we are surrounded by advertisements or ads, as we call them, ads. As I told you that we watch these on television, listen to them on radio, see them on the streets and in newspapers, magazines, etc. Even taxis, rickshaws, buses, they carry advertisements on them. When we go to cinemas, we see advertisements before the film begins, and on the internet also, they often pop up when we go into different websites. Automatically, we see so many advertisements or ads whenever we use any app, right? YouTube, etc. So, during playing videos or in the beginning of the videos, so many advertisements can be watched. So what do advertisements do? How do they attract our attention? Read more to find out in this chapter. So let's start the chapter. With this scene of advertisements in a big city, you can see the big hoardings on the poles, big pamphlets, and the displays pictures with advertisements. In this one, we will compare these two advertisements. When guests come home, give them the best. Top taste dal. So this is the ad of dal. It is packed by a company, and ads is shown on TVs, radios, etc. Here, this is second one. Show your child care. This is soap. Care shop. Express your love afresh. So these are two advertisements, one of dal and another of soap. Advertisements draw our attention to various products and describe them positively so that we become interested in buying them. So what are the advertisements? Advertisements are something that attract the people, the attention of the people, and they make them willing to purchase something, whatever is shown in that particular advertisement. Whenever we see the ads of mobiles, whenever we see the ads of different gadgets, then we did not have the need before watching that advertisement, but after watching that ad, the need of that particular product is being created, automatically being created, and after that we will be compelled to purchase the product because we completely will be attracted towards the product. So in this chapter we will focus on the two advertisements that you see above to understand what advertising does and how it works. See this table. What are the advertisements selling? Top taste dal, definitely. On the name of dal, we can easily understand. This is the advertisement of dal. This is soap. Care soap means child soap. Care soap, the name of the soap, and this is the soap for children. How do they describe the product? In top taste dal, it is a picture in which you can see this one. This one, the guests are there, they are taking food, and the person host is giving them or serving them top taste dal, right? So it's very delicious. It is shown here, very delicious. So, and in second one, mother is caring her child because she is using care soap, protecting him from germs and making his skin very smooth and bright by using the soap. So what is the text trying to say? Guest should be served this one, and a mother should use care soap for her child. What do the pictures convey? Definitely we have discussed about it, that the picture is conveying that top taste dal is very delicious and it is very healthy also. We can use it daily, or it is worthful. How much worthful that it can be served to the guest also. This is of love of mother, cares of. Would you want to buy these products after seeing the advertisement? You may be or you may not be. You can think about it, that after watching these advertisements, how much you are attracted and how much you think that you need these products or not. Now, building brands and brand values. What is brand? Brand is the famous product. When the products and different kinds of things become very famous, that is called brand. Especially they are given a specific identification or name or title, that is called brand. So advertising is all about building brands. At a very basic level, branding means stamping a product with a particular name or sign. This is done in order to differentiate it from other products in the market. Clear? Fair and Lovely. This is the special cream that brings brightness on the face, right, when the girls and women use it. So Fair and Lovely is a cream. Clear? And other creams might be there in the market, but its name is Fair and Lovely. So this is the brand, Fair and Lovely. This is the brand or branding to a specific cream that differentiates to other creams. In comparison of other creams, it is better. So it is the difference between Fair and Lovely and other creams. So let's look again at the advertisements above. Why do you think the manufacturers of the soap and the dal gave their products a specific name? As we have understood that specific names have been given to the products so that they are identified easily and they are separated from other products. Branding actually came from cattle grazing. Cattle of different owners grazed together in ranches and they often got mixed up. The owners thought of a solution. They started marking their cattle with owner's sign by using a heated iron. This was called branding. Now, dals or pulses are usually sold loose in the market, as you can see whenever you go to the market. Generally, these days you can see dals and pulses and other things in packets, right? But we usually know dals by their different types like masoor ki dal, urad ki dal, etc. So these names are not brand names. These are the varieties. When a company takes masoor ki dal and puts it into a packet and gives a particular name or special name, so it needs to do this so that we don't confuse the dal in that particular packet with the dal that is sold loose. They decide on a name like Top Taste Dal. This naming of the product is called branding. So in this way, ordinary dal has become a brand. Similarly, in the case of the soap, there are many soaps in the market today. So which one you will purchase? In bigger towns and cities, we no longer just say soap, but rather refer to them using the different names of the companies. Somebody can ask for particular soap by naming, right? Different soaps are there. I should not tell you that which soaps. You are very familiar with so many varieties of soaps, so many companies and brand soaps. So that make them. Given the many soaps in the market, the company will have to give the soap a different and special name. By doing this, they create another brand of soap. Just naming the product may not make us buy it. The manufacturers that made the soap and the dal still have to convince us that their soap and dal are better than the others available in the market. So for this purpose they make some kinds of dialogues, they create something interesting, right, in the advertisements, and also they write something on the label, something attracting. So this is where advertising comes in. It plays a crucial role in trying to convince us to buy the product that is advertised. It means advertising or ads create the immediate need of that product that is shown in the advertisement. Clear? So the task of creating a brand does not stop at giving the product a special name. For example, just when Top Taste Dal begins to be sold, another company decides to also sell dals in a packet and calls this Best Taste Dal. So now there are two branded dals in the market. Both the companies are keen that you buy their dals. So what will these companies do? They will make advertisements. They will try to attract the customers to purchase their product, and for this purpose they will make very interesting advertisements. So the consumer or customer is confused because you really cannot tell the difference between Top Taste Dal and Best Taste Dal. The manufacturer has to give the consumer a reason to prefer a particular brand of dal. Just naming a dal does not help sell it. So advertisers begin claiming certain special values for their brand. In this way they try to differentiate it with you can see here in this image, so many big hoardings are there on the highways, on the roads, etc. You have seen so many times whenever you come to school in your bus, right, through passing the roads and the highways, then on the left or right sides, anywhere you can see the hoardings and advertisements, big advertisements. So they want to differentiate it from other similar products. Look below at how the two dals try and do this. From the advertisements you can now see that the two dals are saying different things. Top Taste Dal is appealing to our social tradition of treating guests extremely well. That if you serve this dal, Top Taste Dal, your guest will be feeling very honored and they will be very happy because it is very delicious. Best Taste Dal is appealing to our concern for our children's health and that they eat things that are good for them. It means this dal is preparing the advertisements showing that this is very healthy and helpful in the growth of children. So values such as treating our guests well and making sure our children get nutritious food are used by brands to create brand values. So this is the brand value. So what is brand value? The particular or specific name, that is brand. So what this specific name, the product of this specific name giving us what specialties, what attributes, what are the features of this particular product, that is called brand values. So these brand values are conveyed through the use of visuals and words to give us an overall image that appeals to us. So in this way, brand values have very important role. Brand values and social values, this topic we'll discuss in the next video. So dear students, I hope that you have understood till now whatever we have discussed in this video. So read from the textbook and revise it. Thank you. Have a nice day.